Hello. This would be me, Travis, the man who was appointed the new CEO of Company D half a year ago. Glad to hear from you, Travis. My name is Drew, and I'm the CEO of Manufacturing Company S, although you must already know that. Well, it's nice to meet you over text here, Drew. I heard from my company that you'd been wanting to talk with me about something earlier. Well, you didn't mishear anything on your end there. I have been trying to work with you guys for a while now, but none of those thick-headed boys in your sales department are listening to me. So I told them that I'd like to have a word with their CEO in private, and that's why I'm speaking with you right now. So that's what ended up happening. Then what can I help you out with, Travis? That factory of yours there, it's been up and running for close to 50 years now, right? That is correct. It was started by my grandfather, who then passed it down to my father, who then passed it on to me. And both of our companies have been working together on different things for some time now, I believe. Your factory, it sure is old, isn't it? You have a good point when saying that, considering that the building itself has been the same since it was first built with very minimal renovations done to it. But when it comes to the actual manufacturing equipment and machinery that we're using here, it has all been updated to some of the most recent products, so don't be concerned about that. No, that's not what I'm talking about there. Old factories like that one you're running happen to cost a pretty penny these days when working with them. Cost a pretty penny? Are you talking about our manufactured products and their prices being pretty expensive? That's right! When it comes to this company, ever since I was made the new CEO of it, I've been working on all sorts of different cost-cutting measures. I've taken a look into things I can reduce in order to save this company some money, as well as looked into things my company can buy cheaper somewhere else. Does that mean the contract which had been thrown around once or twice between your company and mine about having the price of our goods slashed by half? That's right! I wanted some help in making sure that the prices of my own company's products weren't getting too high because of you. But it doesn't seem that anyone in your company wants to work with those deals I've proposed. It seemed that in the end, the only person I could really speak eye to eye with would be the CEO, that being you, Drew. Is that so? So, what are your thoughts on it? Are you all right lowering the price of your stuff by half? Wait, if we were to do that for you, then my company would go into the red very quickly. In this day and age, we're already cutting it pretty close in terms of profits, so there's not much else I can do at the moment in terms of lowering our prices. Are you kidding me? Then the only real option I have left is ending my business with you guys. Is that something you'd like to risk having happen? When it comes to you guys, us buying from you makes up close to half of your profits, correct? If you were to lose our business now, would your factory still be able to last in this current market? I'm sorry, but you guys have gotten too expensive for me to work with, so this is an end to our business. Are you sure that's something you want me ending this negotiation with right now? Unlike you guys, my company wouldn't be bothered at all by ending this business with you. Are you aware of that? You're speaking about that option while also understanding the type of product my company produces for you, correct? I'm well aware of what it is. Something that is very important to my company's final product, correct? Well, I just wanted to let you know I've already found a company overseas which is offering that same exact product for a much cheaper price. And they're even offering me a reduced price from their current price if my company is to buy in bulk from them. Now all that's left is to wait and see what your answer is to this, Drew. Is that right? If you found yourself another producer, then that's wonderful for you guys. Huh? I believe I understand what you're wanting to do from here on out, Travis. I'll speak with distribution and let them know that we'll no longer be shipping to you guys. What? We were supposed to be signing a new contract for this business next month anyway, right? Consider this next shipment the final one you'll be receiving from my company then. Huh? Tomorrow I'll speak with the sales department head and my factory manager and have them meet with your sales team one last time to say goodbye to you all. Thank you and your company for all the support and business you'd given us throughout the years. When you have anything else you'd like to speak with me about, please don't hesitate to text me. Are you seriously saying all of this right now?
Good evening, Drew.
Hello, Mariah. How have you been doing?
I've been doing great.
Well, that's just wonderful.
You know, I heard about what happened. You were asked by Travis, the CEO for Company D, to cut all of your products' prices in half, right? And you turned him down almost immediately. That would mean that he will no longer be doing business with you come next year, right?
Oh, you heard about all of that? Sounds like the man I had in charge of the sales team working with his company had gone through a lot listening to those rather brainless negotiations, and it ended with him having to take a week off to recover. And after he told Travis to go and speak with me about the new offer, Travis began to text me and we spoke about what he had on his mind. There, Travis started to go on about how he wanted our product for half the price and that he found someone overseas who was producing it and selling it cheaper than us. And at the end of his little ramble, I told him that I understood what he was saying and then told him goodbye. Seems that he wasn't really expecting that for an answer, but...
Had the previous CEO still been in charge, none of that crazy conversation and negotiations would have ever happened between us. But with all the drama within the family and the fact that the previous CEO wanted to step down out of nowhere, they had to choose someone to take his chair. And that's when Travis was chosen, and he started to go on this cost-cutting spree, doing everything and anything he can to save an extra penny.
That's what led to so many of the employees within his company stepping down and quitting. And the same can be said for you, Mariah. You're looking for a new company to join, correct?
That's right. But before all of that, I wanted to finish my job here with the sales department and all.
I heard about that and how when both my sales department head and team leader went over to say their farewells today, they both ran into you before leaving the office. Well, things are finished with now regarding Company D, and we can move on and find new customers.
You really did a great job breaking off those relations with Company D then.
I believe so. Never thought things would be so clean at the end between us, though. I have you to thank for all of that, though, because if it wasn't for you telling me to strengthen up when it came my time to talk with them, I probably wouldn't have said no. Just know now that because of the help you've already given me, I might be relying on you a bit more often than normal. Wait, maybe I shouldn't really be saying that. I would like for us to both work together to help one another from here on out.
Of course we can do that. I look forward to working with you more soon.
Yo! We're gonna reopen business with one another again, so you sell me the same product you were before, the same amount and the same price, and I need it here by tomorrow. Long time no see, Travis. I'm very sorry to have to say this to you, but asking for such an order in such a short amount of time will not be possible for my factory. Well, ever since you lost us as a customer, you've had a ton of time on your hands, right? You get your third shift teams together right now and have them work their butts off all night to make this order for me. I'm the one offering you the same business back that you were getting months ago from me, so there is no other choice but to say yes to this offer, right? Actually, my company doesn't really need your worries. My company's now working with a new customer who's taken your place in terms of orders. What? If I were to take on your company again, that would be too much for my production lines to have to deal with, and I'd end up having to expand this factory. I'm very sorry that I'm having to say this, but please look for an alternative company for now. You have a new customer in my place. Does that mean Mariah? Oh, you happen to know about her and her company then? She happened to work for this company years ago and worked for your company some as well, right? Well, her and I go way back, all the way back to college, where we both studied together. Well, she got back in touch with me again after leaving your company and said that she had a company of her own which she wanted me to sell to. Then after some talks amongst one another, my company was able to make a few different contracts with her, which are currently in use. I'm so thankful for what she's done for us.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Then what was it you wanted to hear from me?
I'm asking you, please let me buy from your factory again.
Excuse me?
Last month we started to order from that cheaper company overseas, but the final product which my company was ending up with using their stuff was nothing at all like the product we produced while working with you. And other companies who'd been ordering from that cheap overseas factory experienced the same outcomes. When I began to ship all of the newer product out to my customers, a lot of them ended up sending it back to us, stating that they weren't able to use the product we had made them as it was defective. When I finally realized that none of this was working out for the company, a lot of the veteran employees within my company were gone.
So, what I'm getting from that is you and your cost-cutting measures became too intense, and you ended up ruining your own product, which could no longer be used by your customers, and now you have no business.
Hey, come on now, please. If things don't go back to the way they were for me before, my company, it'll...
Asking me for help isn't going to work, though.
I'll do anything for you and your company. I can even start giving you advice on how to make your company as effective as mine.
You'll do anything for me?
I mean literally anything. Anything you ask of me.
Well, if that happens to be the offer you're making for my product, then I would like that you step down from the position of CEO, and then I'd like for someone with more experience in running a business who has an idea how your company should be working placed in your seat.
What?
I hear that you've not only been losing customers one after another now, but that you've also lost close to 40% of your people in the company, which means you're walking a fine line between staying open and having to shut your doors for good. If you don't start to prepare a new CEO to take your seat and that company from you,
I don't want that at all! Yo, Mariah, you give me back all of my customers and my employees right now. I know damn well that you were the one who hired all of those that left my company, and that you've been doing the same kind of business my company does.
Well, if it isn't the CEO of Company D himself. How's it been going, Travis? Seems that you have a bit of a misunderstanding on your hands there. But I never asked for any of your customers or your employees to leave your company and come over to mine after I myself left your company. They all just happened to lose faith in both the products you began to ship out last month and in you as the CEO of the company that once was seen as a successful business. So don't call them all coming over to my company to buy from me or work from me taking them, because that's not true at all.
Then that's what this is. They're all going to you out of spite for my company and me.
You believe so? Well, thinking of it this way, I never had anything against your company and you until you stepped into the seat of CEO. And that same idea goes for everyone else that's working with and for me now. You see, when you took the chair, the only thing that's been on your mind is cutting cost and making things cheaper.
And that's because?
Remember, I was forced to quit from your company after you started to harass me because I told you your cost-cutting methods were too risky. Let me ask you something. That kind of harassment was pretty dang bad, and I could sue you if you really wanted me to. Would you rather that instead of me just running my own company now where I just so happen to be more successful than you? You really did a lot of things to me, Travis. I was pushed down the stairs by you twice, and 3 times you splashed close to boiling hot water in my face. You would take some of my most important documents and send them through a shredder a couple of times. Plenty of things you did purposefully to me because of my remarks about your methods and proved to me that you didn't want me there anymore. Well, just be aware that I have a lot of evidence from all those things, and I can send them to my lawyer with one click of my finger.
Are you kidding me?
So, are you and I done here?
For Christ's sake!
I'll be turning off my phone now.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! I really can't catch a break from all of this crap.
Good morning, Drew.
Hello, Mariah. How have things been for you these past couple weeks?
Oh, they've been just splendid for me. Did you hear the news about how Company D ended up going bankrupt?
Oh, that's right. I heard all about it. That all happened a lot faster than I was expecting it to, though.
Well, it had a reason for happening so quickly, right?
Wait, what's that?
It was discovered that Travis had been embezzling some of the company's money.
He was taking the company's money?
Seems that the Internal Affairs Department found that out.
Damn, so he was really asking for hell then, huh?
Now that I think about it, during his time trying to cut all of those costs and everything, plenty of employees like myself had to leave the company. And, well, a lot of people that were helping hide his embezzlement left the company as well under his nose.
I see. Which then means that those who stayed figure out what was going on with him and the company's money and stuck around to gather evidence and such.
Well, when looking at the amount of money he had taken from the company since he had become the new CEO, it's not all that much when speaking about this kind of crime, but that doesn't change the fact that embezzling money is indeed a problem.
How can I say this? I kind of figured he'd do something like that, though. I can totally imagine it happening with him.
Same thing for me, too.
Well, since you and I are both business owners as well, like he was, let's make it our goal to do our best to never let our companies and ourselves turn out the same way Company D did.
Well, of course. I'll do my best.
While during a very tough time for Travis's company, he was finished off by the news of him embezzling money getting out, and so his company went under in an instant, and his wife even divorced him so that she didn't have to share the same name as him anymore. I guess she was serious about not having a part in that family of CEOs anymore either, because she made sure to take all of their kids with her and have their last names changed as well. Of course, that just goes to show how rough this world can be, and that Travis wasn't going to get off easy for what he'd been doing wrong. After the company was no more, those that had known and helped hide the fact that Travis was taking all that money were taken to court, and were all forced to pay a major fine for it. And after those cases were over with, they all left town and moved away to somewhere that they could no longer feel as ashamed as if they stuck around here. In a world where companies like Travis's are quite common, Mariah's and mine have been doing really well doing business together, and we've both had a better year this year in terms of profits than any previous year. That might not mean much for her new company, but for this one that I'm in control of, it makes me feel so great inside. And like always, her and I will continue to have companies that anyone can trust, no matter what the matter is that we're left responsible for. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.